It's alright, we can use this chair. We've got another chair, it's fine. Shove one out.
You put some light on subject, Mark, when you go, sir.
Sorry?
You put some light on subject when you go, sir. Thank you.
Yep. You plug in? No,
Not just yet, just a little bit. Nearly there. Right, so where was my picture of the soundboard? The dreams I had.
We have it as gain as 20.
Yeah, it's a bit lower than that. We found that too loud. I'll check it in a sec. Why is that not playing? Why is that not playing?
The bumpers are all up in the dusty.
Well, it is. It wasn't prices, it's just like, what's different? Because we haven't got control of this, that's the problem. Those are the houses. Sorry? Yeah. We're live streaming it, so. I'm just going to check some sound effects. Sorry. That's about right. It's just, you know what it's like. You just go, that's about right. I didn't think it was because we might have to drop the train noises a bit. Yeah. It's been too loud for her. How's she doing? Just struggling with it.
Oh, yeah. I had the best day. So.
No.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Again. Shut up. Can I go in? You're breaking the rule.
That's 47.
Sorry?
That goes to 747.
I think we're ready, aren't we?
Okay, opening house then.
Okay, guys, let them in.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, second class.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, everybody. You want to go? Welcome aboard. ladies and gentlemen, make sure you don't sit in a first class seat unless you've got a first class ticket. All aboard!
Oh, I'm out to marry Mrs. Baggett and I could do with some more Nestle's plain.
Well, let me see.
An old girl on the 410 asked if I had an ice cream wafer. I did half laugh.
Well, I don't see there's anything to laugh about. Perfectly natural request on a fame day.
What did she think I was? To stop me and buy one?
But you be quiet, Beryl. And as for you, Stanley, don't you be saucy. You were saucy when you started working in. You're getting saucy and saucier ever since. Here. Take those. Well, go on then, off you go.
All right.
And see here, Beryl Waters, I'll trouble you to remember you're on duty.
I haven't done anything.
Exactly. You just stand there sniggering like a fool. Now, have you done that list I asked you to do?
Yes, Mrs. Baggett.
Well, where is it?
I put it on your desk, Mrs. Baggett.
All right, well, where's your cloth?
Here it is, Mrs. Baggett.
Well, don't clean off number 3. I can see the crumbs on it from here.
It's all them rock cakes, isn't it?
Well, never mind you mind about those rock cakes. You just do as you're told and don't argue.
Hello.
Oh, quite a stranger, aren't you?
Yeah, I couldn't make it in yesterday.
Oh, I wondered what happened to you.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a dust up.
Oh, really? What about?
Well, I saw a chap get off out of a first class compartment, and when I checked his ticket, it was third class. So I told him he'd have to pay the excess, and then he turned a bit nasty, and I had to get Mr. Saunders.
Fat little good he'd do.
No, he gave me a right ticking off.
Oh, well, seems believing.
Yeah, he's all right, Mr. Saunders. Oh, you can't expect too much spirit from a man who's only got one lung and a wife who's got diabetes.
Well, I thought something must be wrong when you didn't come in.
Well, I would have popped in, but I had a date, and I had to get off as soon as I finished my shift.
I see.
The chap I know is getting married.
Very interesting, I'm sure.
Look, what's the matter with you?
I'm sure I don't know to what you refer.
Well, you've suddenly gone all unfriendly.
Beryl!
Yes, Mrs. Baggett.
Crumbs!
Yes, Mrs. Baggett.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't waste my time making idle gossip with you, Mr. Godby.
Aren't you going to offer me another cup of tea?
You can have another one and you'll be welcome when you finish that one. Beryl will get it for you. I've got me accounts to do.
I'd much rather if you gave it to me.
Well, time and tide wait for no man, Mr. Godby.
Look, I don't know what it is that's made you all puffy, but whatever it is, I'm very sorry.
You misunderstand me. I'm really not...
Have a seat.
Oh, certainly, sir. Cake and pastry?
No, thank you.
That'd be threepence, please.
Mrs. Baggett. Mrs. Baggett. Mrs.
What?
Baggett.
What is it?
Minnie's not coming her milk. No, she's not touched her milk.
Well, did you put it out for
Yeah,
her?
but she hasn't come in for it.
Well, go out the back and see if she's in the yard then.
I'm fond of animals.
In their place.
Oh, my landlady's got a positive mania for animals. I mean, she's got 2 cats, one Manx and one normal, and 3 rabbits and a hutch in the kitchen. Although by rights they belong to a little boy. And one of those strange, funny dogs with all hair in its eyes.
Sure, I don't know to what breed you refer.
I'm sure it knows itself.
Oh, that's the boat train.
Oh. Now look, aren't you going to give me another cup of tea? I've got to leave in a minute. That's the 5:43.
Who's on the gates?
Young William.
You're neglecting your duty, you know. That's what you're doing.
A bit of relaxation never did anybody any harm.
I have a glass of water, please. There's something in my eye and I want to bathe it.
Oh, would you like me to have a look?
No, please don't trouble. I'm sure the water will do it.
Oh, of course. There we are.
Bit of coal dust, I expect.
Yeah, a man I know lost the sight in one eye through getting a bit of grit in it.
Nasty stuff, Grit. Very nasty.
Yeah. Any better?
I'm afraid not. Oh,
Can I help you?
no, please. It's just something in my eye.
Look, try pulling your eyelid down as far as it'll go.
Yeah, I'm blowing your nose.
Yes.
No, please. Let me look. I happen to be a doctor.
Oh.
Oh,
It's very kind of you.
Come around to the light. Now look up. Now look down. You can see it. There.
It's a relief. It was agonising.
Not at all.
It was when the express train came through. Thank you very much indeed.
Fine.
Oh, I must fly.
How lucky for me that you happened to be here.
Anybody could have done it.
Oh, never mind. You did, and I'm most grateful. There's my train. Goodbye.
it's all very vain, I said. Expected me to do this, that, and the other. But what do I get out of it? That's what I wanted to know. I told him, you can't expect me to be a housekeeper, char, and a cook all rolled into one during the day. And a loving wife in the evening just because you feel like it. Oh my dear, no. There was just good fish in the sea, I said to him, as ever came out of it. So I packed my bags there and then and left him.
Didn't you ever go back?
No, never, no. I went to stay with my sister in Folkestone for a bit, and well, then I went in with a friend, and well, we opened a tea shop in Hythe.
Then what happened to him?
Dead as a doornail within 3 years.
Well, I never.
So you see, everything that woman said came true. First it was those clubs coming together, that was the unexpected journey. And then there was the Queen of Diamonds and the 10. Well, that was my friend in the tea shop business, you see. And then those Ace of Spades, 3 times running.
2 rock and an apple.
Oh, what for?
Party on the up platform.
Well, why can't they come in here for it?
Oh, ask me another.
Here, you got something in your eye, have you?
Nothing beyond a bit of a twinkle every now and again.
Stanley,
you are awful.
You learn to behave yourself, my lad. Here, here's your rock cake. And Beryl, stop your sniggering and get me an apple off the stand. Not from the front, silly, from the back. Oh, have you got no sense?
This one's got an hole in it.
Well, tell them to come in and choose themselves if they're that particular. Well, go on then, off you go.
All right, give us a chance.
Oh, why people want to eat on a platform, I don't know. Oh, and tell Mr. Godby not to forget his tea.
All right,
Yeah.
all. Tea or lemonade?
Tea, I think. It's more refreshing, really.
2 teas, please.
Certainly, sir. Cake or pastry?
Cake or pastry?
No, thank you.
Are they spark buns fresh?
Certainly, sir. Made them this morning.
2, please.
2 buns, Beryl. Yeah. That'll be 8pence, please. Thank you so much, sir. Beryl, take the teas to the table.
I'll carry the buns. Let's try one of these made fresh this morning.
Very fat.
Oh, I don't hold with such foolishness.
I'm going to be out the back doing the accounts. Let me know if Albert comes in, will ya?
Yes, Mrs. Baggett. You like milk in your tea?
Yes, don't you?
Yes, fortunately.
Station refreshments are a wee bit arbitrary, you know.
I wasn't complaining.
Did you ever complain? You ever sullen, cross, or bad-tempered?
Of course I am. Well, not sullen exactly. Feel guilty at all? I do.
Guilty?
Well, you ought to more than me, really. You neglected your work this afternoon.
Well, this morning. Bit of relaxation never did anyone any harm. Why should either of us feel guilty?
I don't know. As though we were letting something happen that oughtn't to have.
How nice you are.
When I was a child in Cornwall, my sister and I used to climb out of our bedroom window and go down to the cove and bathe. I never would have done it alone, but sharing the danger made it all right. That's how I feel now, really.
Cleans up your bum, it's awfully bad for you.
You're laughing at me.
Oh, yes, a little, but I'm laughing at myself too.
Why?
Feeling a slight pang when you said about being guilty.
Well, there you are, you see.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Of course we haven't.
Well, an accidental meeting. Well, then another accidental meeting. Then a little lunch. Then the movies. Nothing more ordinary. More natural.
We're adults after all.
I would never see myself as an adult to you.
Yes, I do. I'm a respectable married woman with a husband and house and 3 children.
There must be some part of you doesn't always feel like that. Some little spirit that still wants to climb out the window, still belongs to splash about in the dangerous sea.
Perhaps none of us ever grow up entirely.
Well, I'm respectable too, you know. I have a wife and children and responsibilities. And a lot of work to do with a whole lot of ideals mixed up with it.
What's she like?
Small, dark, rather delicate. Your husband, what's he like?
Medium height, brown hair, kindly, unemotional, and not delicate at all.
You said that proudly.
Did I?
What's the matter?
The matter? What could be the matter?
You suddenly went away.
I thought perhaps you were being rather silly.
Why?
I don't know. We are such complete strangers, really.
It's one thing to close the window, it's not to slam it down on my finger.
I really am sorry
What for?
for being disagreeable.
I don't think you could be disagreeable.
You said something just now about your work and ideals being mixed up. What ideals?
It's a long story.
I suppose all doctors ought to have ideals, really. Otherwise, I expect the work would be unbearable.
Surely you're not encouraging me to talk shop.
Do you come here every Thursday?
Yes, I come in from Shirley and spend a day at the hospital. Gives me a chance to study and observe the patients.
Is that a great advantage?
And yes, you see, I have a specialty.
What is it?
Preventive medicine.
Oh, I see.
I'm afraid you don't.
No, I was trying to sound intelligent.
Well, you see, most good doctors, when they're young, have private dreams. That's the best part of them. Sometimes, though, these get over-professionalised and strangulated and... Am I boring?
No, I don't quite understand. You're not boring me.
Well, what I mean is this. A good doctor must be primarily an enthusiast. Must have like a writer, a painter, a priest, a sense of vocation. A deep-rooted, unsentimental desire to do good.
Yes, I see that.
Well, of course, one way of preventing disease is worth 50 ways of curing it. Where my ideal comes in. Preventive medicine. Nothing to do with medicine at all, really. It's concerned with conditions. Living conditions. And common sense and hygiene. For example, my speciality is pneumonicosis.
Oh dear.
Don't be alarmed. It's nothing but a slow fibrosis of the lung caused by an inhalation of particles of dust. The hospital here provides a splendid opportunity for studying cures and taking notes, because of the coal mines.
You suddenly look much younger.
Do I?
Almost like a little boy.
What made you say that?
I don't know. Yes, I do.
Tell me.
No, I couldn't possibly. You were saying about the coal mines.
Yes, the inhalation of coal dust. It's one of the forms of the diseases. It's called arthrocosis.
What are the others?
Chalacosis. Metalworks. Steelworks.
Yes, steelworks.
Silicosis. Stone dust. Gold mine.
See. There's your train.
Yes.
You mustn't miss it.
No.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've enjoyed my afternoon enormously.
So glad, so have I. I apologise for boring you with all those long medical words.
I feel dull and stupid not to be able to understand more.
Shall I see you?
It's the other platform, isn't it? Don't worry about me. Manage to do in a few minutes.
Please, next Thursday, the same time.
I couldn't possibly.
I ask you most humbly.
You'll miss your train.
All right.
Run.
Goodbye.
I'll be there.
Thank you. Hey, hang on, mate, hang on.
dear. Oh! Albert, Dobby, how dare you!
I couldn't resist it.
I'll trouble you to keep your hands to yourself.
You're blushing.
Oh,
You look lovely when you're angry, like some avenging angel.
I'll give you avenging angel coming in here taking liberties.
Oh, I thought after what you said last Monday that you wouldn't mind a friendly slap.
Never you mind about last Monday. I'm on duty now. And the fine thing is Mr. Saunders happened to be looking in through the window.
Mr. Saunders is an habit of looking through the window, then it's high time he saw something worth looking at.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know that.
It's only a little bit of high spiritus, don't be mad.
Oh, spirits indeed.
21 today, 21 today. I've got the key to the door.
Will
Never been
you
21
please be
before.
quiet? Everyone will hear you on the platform. What are you doing?
To
Oh!
you upon my knee, and G for two, and G for two.
Albert Godby, once and for all, will you please learn to behave yourself?
Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. This is one of my happy moments.
Here, take your tea and be quiet.
What is your fault anyway?
I'm sure I don't know to what you refer.
I'm referring to tonight.
You don't know to behave yourself. There won't be here tonight. Or any other night, come to think of it.
I'm in love again, then me heart it's swimming and in love again. See me heart feel swimming.
Oi, will you hold your noise? I'll do no such thing.
Come on round here and give us a
Won't
kiss.
you please stop it, Albert? No, leave me alone.
Well, you didn't say
Albert,
no last Monday.
Albert, please, will you just get oh, now look at you done. My banburies are all over the floor.
Just in time, I'll born in the vestry.
You shut up and help Mr. Godby clear up these cakes.
Oh, anything to oblige.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, sir.
2 tea, please.
Certainly. Cake and pastry?
No, thank you. Just the tea.
Certainly, sir. There we go, thank you very much.
Nice weather we're having.
Very nice.
That will come up a bit lately, I guess.
Yeah.
Here, what are you standing there gaping at?
Where's Beryl?
Have you mind about Beryl? You should be on number 4, and well you know it.
Love's young dream.
We had a run of the Cadbury's nut milk since this morning. I should need some more.
Well, how many you got?
Oh, only 3.
Well, look, have another 5. There you go. And don't forget to mark them down, will ya? There.
All right.
I didn't mean to be unkind.
It doesn't matter.
We can't part like this.
I think it would be better if we
You
did.
don't really mean that.
I'm trying to mean it. I'm trying with all my strength.
Darling.
Don't. Please don't.
Yeah, we still all right for tonight.
I'll think about it.
It's Claudette Colbert, you know.
Fat chance I got of enjoying Claudette Colbert with you hissing in the ear all the time.
I'll be as good as gold.
Who's running away from the truth, darling? We're lovers, aren't we? Whether it happens or it doesn't, we're lovers in our hearts.
Can't you see how wrong it is? How dreadfully wrong.
We can see what's true, whether it's wrong or right.
Mr. Saunders wants you, Mr. Godby.
What for?
I don't know.
Here, you better go, Albert. You know what he is.
Oh, he's a bloody fool, if that's what you mean.
Albert, language in front of Beryl.
Don't mind me.
Well, go on then, finish your tea. Hurry up.
Peace for the wicked.
Off you go. Go on.
I'll be back.
Yeah, very nice, I'm sure.
There's no chance of Stephen getting back until late. Nobody need ever know.
It's so furtive to love like that. So cheap. Far better not to love at all.
It's too late not to love at all. Be brave. We're in the same boat. Let's be generous to each other.
What is there brave in it? Sneaking around someone else's house with the horror of being found out hanging over our heads all the time. It would be far better to say goodbye and never see each other again.
Could you be as brave as that? I know I couldn't.
Couldn't you?
Listen, this is something that's never happened to either of us before. We've loved before, we've been happy before and contented and restless, but this is different. It's something lovely and strange and desperately difficult. It can't be measured with the value of our ordinary lives.
Why should it be so important? Why should we let it be so
We
important?
can't help ourselves.
We can. We can if only we're strong enough.
It's so strong to deny something so urgent and real. Might it be weak and not strong to run away from such a tremendous longing?
Is it so real to you? So tremendous?
Can't you see it is?
No, I can't. I'm lost.
Oh, don't say that, darling.
Loving you is hard for me. It makes me a stranger in my own home. Familiar things, ordinary things look odd to me, as though they belong to someone else. I walked right past the house the other day without realising and had to turn back. And when I went inside, everything seemed to draw away from me. My whole life seems to be drawing away from me, and I don't know what to do.
Darling.
I love them just the same. Fred, I mean, and the children. But it's as though it wasn't me, as though I were looking on at someone else. Do you know what I mean? Is it the same for you, or is it easier for men?
I don't know.
Please don't look unhappy. I wasn't grumbling.
Doesn't matter.
We've only got a few more minutes. I didn't mean to be depressing.
It's not any easier for me, darling. Honestly, it isn't.
I know. I only wanted reassurance.
I just want to love you uninterrupted. Do you trust me?
Yes, I trust
I
you.
don't mean conventionally, I mean really.
Yes.
Everything's against us. Let's enclose this love with real strength. And let that strength be that nobody's hurt by except ourselves.
Must we be hurt by it?
Yes, when the time comes.
Very well.
All the furtiveness and the secrecy can be justified as long as we're strong enough. Something of our own forever. To be remembered.
Very well.
We won't speak to anyone. I'm going now. Go to Stephen's flat, I'll wait for you. If you don't go, I know that you just weren't quite ready. You need a little longer to find your own dear heart. That's the address.
Oh, look, that's the 5:43.
Do you need any more Banburys?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's
Hello.
Oh, Stanley, you make a joke.
Are you walking home?
Maybe.
Do you want me to wait?
No, I'm going to have to go straight back tonight.
Oh, why?
My mother'll be waiting up.
Oh, can't you say you've been kept late?
I said that last time.
Oh, can't you say there's been a rush on?
No, don't be silly. Mother's not that much of a fool.
Oh, come on, Beryl, be a sport. Shut down 5 minutes early and say you were kept 10 minutes late. That gives us quarter of an hour.
What happens if Mrs. Baggett gets back?
She won't. She's having a bit of slap and tickle with our Albert.
Stanley, you are awful.
I'll wait for you in the yard.
All right.
I'd like a glass of brandy, please.
I'm afraid we're closing.
I see you are, but you're not quite closed yet, are you?
3-star, all right?
Yes, that'll do. And have you a piece of paper and an envelope?
I'm afraid you're going to have to get that at the bookstore.
The bookstore's shut. Please, I'd be so obliged.
That'll be 10 pence. Let me see what I've got. Thank you. We are closing in a few minutes, though.
I know.
Thank God.
Please go away. Don't say anything.
I can't leave you like this.
It would be better if you did.
You've been dreadfully cruel.
I feel so utterly degraded.
It's just a beastly accident that you came home early. He doesn't know who you are. He never even saw you.
I heard your voices in the hallway. I crept down the stairs and out the door, feeling like a prostitute.
Don't talk like that, darling, please.
I suppose he laughed, didn't he, after he got over being annoyed? I suppose you spoke of me as men of the world together.
We didn't speak of you. We spoke of a nameless creature that had no reality at all.
Why didn't you tell him the truth? Why didn't you tell him we were lovers? Shameful, secret lovers, using his flat like a bad house because we had nowhere else to go. Why didn't you tell him that we were cheap and low and without courage? Why
Stop it, Laura.
But it's true, don't you see? It's true.
It's nothing of the sort. I know you feel horrible, and I'm deeply, desperately sorry. I feel horrible too, but it doesn't matter, really. We love each other, and that's all that matters.
It isn't all that matters. Other things matter. Self-respect matters, and decency. I can't go on any longer.
Sure you say goodbye? See me anymore?
Yes, if you'd help me.
No, I love you, Laura. I love love you always until the end of my life. All the shame that the world might force on us, I can't touch the real truth of it. I can't look at you now because I know something. Beginning of the end. The end of my loving you. The end of our being together. Not quite yet, darling. Please, not quite yet.
All right, not quite yet.
I know how you feel about tonight. About the strain on our different lives. Lives apart from each other. The feeling of guilt and of doing wrong is a little too strong, isn't it? Perhaps too great a price to pay for the few hours of happiness we get out of it. I talk like this because it's the same for me too.
You can look at me now, I'm all right.
Let's be careful. Let's prepare ourselves. Some break now, however brave, would be too cruel. Don't do such violence to our hearts and minds.
Very well.
I'm going away.
I see.
Not quite yet.
Please, not quite yet.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to close.
Really?
Yes, I'm going to have to look up, I'm afraid.
Please, this lady's catching the 10:10. She's not feeling very well. It's very cold on the platform.
Well, the waiting room's open.
Please, I'd be very much obliged if you let us stay for another few minutes.
No, I can't. It's against the rules.
Come back to look up when the train comes in.
I'll have to turn the lights off. If I leave them on, they think we're open.
Just a few minutes, please.
You won't touch anything, will you?
Not a thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want you to promise me something.
What is it?
Promise me that however unhappy you are, however much you think things over, you'll meet me next Thursday as usual.
Not at the flat.
No. Be at the Picture House Cafe at the same time. We'll hire a car and drive out to the country.
All right, I promise.
I've got to talk. I've got to explain.
About going away.
Yes.
Where are you going? Where can you go? You can't give up your practice.
I've got a job offered to me. I wasn't going to tell you. I wasn't going to take it. See, now it's the only way out.
Where?
A long way away. Johannesburg.
Oh, God.
My brother's out there. They're opening a new hospital and they want me in it. It's a fine opportunity, really.
When will you go?
In 2 months' time.
It's quite near, isn't it?
Did you want me to stay? Did you want me to turn down the offer?
Don't be foolish, Alec.
I'll do whatever you say.
That's unkind of you,
Oh,
my
Laura,
darling.
please don't.
Leave me alone. I'll be all
I
right.
love you. I love you.
I know.
And you would get hurt.
Being very stupid. Thank you. That's my train.
You're not angry with me, are you?
No, I'm not angry with you. I don't think I'm anything, really. I just feel tired.
Forgive me.
Forgive you for what?
For everything. For having met you in the first place. For taking the piece of grit out your eye. For loving you. For causing you so much misery.
I'll forgive you if you'll forgive me.
See you onto the train.
No, please. Stay here. Goodbye.
Sir? Sir? Good night, sir.
Cup of tea, please. 2 sugars and one of them bath buns and make it snappy.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
Here, Beryl, hop it.
Here, don't you go talking to Dr. Beryl like that. You've no rights.
You heard me, Beryl, hop it.
Never.
Beryl, just go in the back room for a minute, will you?
Right, Mrs. Buggett.
Now, Stanley, you behave. We don't want the old station laughing at us, do we?
What's it to laugh at?
Ah, well, here's your tea.
How'd you feel?
Don't talk soft, eh? How should I be feeling?
Wondering, that's all.
Oh, look, hang on a minute. Somebody's coming.
Only Romeo and Juliet.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Your usual.
Yes, please.
It's quite springy out there today, isn't it?
Yes, quite.
There we are. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I spoke to Mr. Saunders.
Did you? What did he say?
Yeah, he was right about it, actually. It
Oh,
said
is Beryl here?
Why, Stanley, whatever's the matter?
Oh, it's mother. She's been taken bad again. The telephone through to the booking office.
Oh, don't look, she's in the back. You better go through. Now, don't you go yelling it at her. Tell her gently.
Yeah, they said you better come at once.
Oh, the poor thing. Do you know, I knew something like this was going to happen. Hang on a minute, Albert. Yeah, she's going to go straight away. Poor
What was
love.
Stanley going with her?
Yeah, well, do you know something? This has been hanging over her for weeks. Poor little thing. Here's Stanley. Tell Beryl she doesn't need to come back tonight. I'll stay on.
Hey, you can't do that. We're going to see the Broadway Melody of 1936.
For shame, Albert, thinking of the Broadway Melody in 1936 in a moment of life and death.
But Myrtle?
Yeah, I dreamt of a nurse last night. And when I dream of a nurse, something always happens. You mark my words.
But I got reserved tickets.
Oh, look, do you try and change them on the way home and then come back here and, well, I'll make you a nice bit of supper out the back.
Why is everything such a fuss and nonsense about everything?
Oh, you shock me, Albert. You really do. Now, you finish up your tea and get back to your gate.
Oh. Women!
Oh.
You alright, Dad?
Yes, I'm alright.
Should we think of something to say?
It doesn't matter. I'm not saying anything, I mean.
Miss my train and wait to see you once you're.
No, please. I'd rather come to your father.
Very well.
Do you think we shall ever see each other again?
I don't know. Not for years, anyway. Couldn't I write to you just once in a while?
No, please. We promised we wouldn't.
It is easier for me than you. I do realise that. Really, I do. You still have different shapes to look at and new work to do.
I'll be alright.
I love you with all my heart and soul.
I want to die. If only I could die.
If you die, you'd forget me. And I want to be remembered.
I know. I do too.
Goodbye, my dearest love.
Goodbye, my dearest love.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, Laura, what a lovely surprise.
Dolly.
Oh, my dear, I've been shopping till I'm dropping and my feet are falling off. And my throat is parched. I thought of having tea at Spindle's, but I'm terrified of missing the train. I'm always missing trains and being late for meals, and Bob gets disagreeable for days. Oh dear.
Here.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
This is Dr. Harvey.
How do you do?
Oh, how do you do? Oh, would you be a perfect dear and fetch me a cup of tea? I don't think I could drag my poor old bones up to the counter. But I must remember to get Tony some chocolate, but I can do that afterwards.
No.
My dear, what a nice looking man. Who on earth is he? You are a dark horse. I shall ring Fred in the morning and cause mischief. Oh, Laura. I haven't seen you for ages and I've been meaning to pop in, but Tony's had the measles and we had all that fuss with Phyllis. Of course you don't know, do you? She left me.
How dreadful.
I didn't care for her that much, but Tony did. Tony adored her. Anyway, I can tell you all about that on the train on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh dear, no sugar.
It's in the spoon.
Oh yes, what a fool I am. Oh Laura, you look so wonderful. I do wish I'd known you were coming up today. We could have had lunch and a good old gossip. I loathe shopping on my own.
Yes. No.
You're not coming with us?
No, I go in the opposite direction. My practice is in Shed.
Oh, I see.
I'm a general practitioner at the moment.
Oh, Dr. Harvey is going out to Africa next week. Oh, how thrilling.
You must go.
Yes, we must.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. You'll have to run, won't you? It's the other side of the platform. My darling, how the devil did you meet him?
I got something in my eye one day and he took it out.
Oh, how romantic. I'm always getting things stuck in my eye and no one the least bit attractive pays the faintest bit of attention. Which reminds me, you've heard about Harry and Lucy Jenner, haven't you?
No, what about them?
My darling, they're getting a divorce. Well, a conjugal separation, whatever that is, and a divorce later on. Apparently, there was an awful Mrs. somebody or other in London that he'd been seeing for ages. You know how we always have to go up there for business? Anyway, Lucy's sister saw them, Harry and his woman, in a Tate Gallery of all places. Then she wrote to Lucy, and then gradually the whole thing came out. It's most disgraceful. Personally, I think it's a dirty trick to have a fuss so much like that in the open. It could have been easily smoothed over and no one would have known anything about it. Is that our train? Excuse me, is that the Ketchworth train?
Oh no, that's the Express.
Oh,
The boat train.
oh yes, the Express, that doesn't stop, does it? Express trains are Tony's passion in life. He knows all about them. All their names, where they start from, where they go to, how long they take to get there. Oh, reminds me, I must get his chocolate. Excuse me, do you have any chocolate?
Oh, certainly, milk a plain.
Plain, I think, and maybe milk might be better. Do you have any with nuts in?
Well, I've got Nestle nut milk, shilling or sixpence.
I'll have one plain and one with nuts.
Thank you.
Oh, where did she go?
Oh, I didn't notice her go out.
My darling, I couldn't think where you disappeared to.
I just wanted to see the express train go through.
Is everything all right? Are you feeling well?
Why do you feel a bit sick?
Maybe a little brandy. Excuse me, do you have any brandy?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's out of hours.
Surely if someone's feeling poorly.
I'll be all right. There's our train.
Maybe just a sip of brandy will back you up, my darling, please.
Oh, very well.
How much is it?
That'll be 10pence, please. Thank you.
Think, my darling. For coming. We've loved bringing still life to the Fringe. It's a very not well known, not well played play that Noel Coward wrote as part of his 10 at Tonight at 8:30 series. He then went on to put this into Brief Encounter, if you ever know the film. If you'd like to follow us, we're Hart Players, H-A-R-T. If you'd like to give us some feedback, it's word of mouth from the Fringe. We hope you've enjoyed it, and good luck with the rest of the Fringe, and thank you for coming.
I only hope that